What's up, everyone? I am the Kaiju no Kami from the Toku Animation News Network, and this is my quickie review of Smile 2. Ah! Ooh, that hurts your face after a while. Especially when you've done many takes of it. Ugh! Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. Smile 2 has come to theaters at long last. The first Smile was a pretty good movie, not perfect, but really enjoyable, very suspenseful, had you wondering what the hell was going on. They sort of kind of explained it to you, but they kept it mysterious enough that it didn't over-explain to really keep the fear factor in. Smile 2 pretty much continues exactly where Smile left off at. In fact, it starts 6 days after Smile 1. It tells you that right at the beginning, so it's just going through a continuous story. It was kind of off-putting at first because I was like, 6 days later from where this movie ended? Oh wait, that's the cop from the first one. Oh, okay, this is 6 days after the ending to the first movie. Cool. I guess I get where this is going. So this time a pop star ends up getting infected with the Smile virus. Things are going weird for her. Fans are coming up to her. We're acting really weird. There's this one creepy guy that was trying to hit on her. He suddenly shows up in her apartment and she's not sure if it's real or not. She's going through this crisis. Her name is Skye. She's played by Naomi Scott, who you may know was the Pink Ranger in the 2017 Power Rangers movie. She was also Jasmine in the live-action Aladdin adaptation. She does a really, really good job here. She is so incredible. You truly believe the hell she is going through. It also helps that she is a recovering drug addict who a year prior to this movie was in a car accident. She nearly died. Her boyfriend at the time, who was the driver of the car, died. And she's feeling this survivor's guilt complex on top of trying to get back into the musical world. And then with these new events going on, people are wondering, oh, is she back to being on drugs or alcohol abuse, some sort of substance? Her mom's a little bitch. And you're just wondering the entire time what is actually real and what is not. There are characters around her that other people aren't interacting with, and you're wondering, are they not interacting because of her, or is it because she's actually imagining them? There's a lot of twists and turns in this movie, and yes, the ending is kind of predictable, but despite that, this movie I thought was way better than the first one. The first one was good, but I wasn't a big fan of the actress, especially on the second viewing. I wasn't a fan of the whole psychologist aspect, even though it made sense as to why you would focus on the psychologist, but I felt the pop star action was a lot more engaging, more suspense, more tension. I think it also helps that you know now what's going on after the first movie, that it makes the fear factor in this even scarier. This is one of those times where the sequel outdid the first one because you knew more of what was going on, but you still sat there like, oh my god, how could this character stop this? There's no way to stop it. You're not going to be able to fix this problem because no one has been able to do so before, and that made it more intense. The tension was ranked up to an 11. It's like watching the Ju-on movies. After you learned about what was going on in the first movie, the theatrical film was even more intense because you already knew that all the characters were screwed, but it was very engaging to see how did they approach this method of being screwed, because they don't know they're screwed, but you, the audience, does. And it just drives it up because you're like, holy shit, these people are not going to get out of this alive, are they? Maybe they'll find a way. Nope, they're not going to find a way. I would actually love to see Smile 3 take the Ju-on approach of being stories on different characters throughout the movie. Have it focus on like 5-6 different characters they're interconnecting stories, but they're not connecting. You could have some take place in different time periods as others. I think that'd be an interesting path for the series to move on. The soundtrack also helps to keep your senses heightened as you're really trying to figure out what's going on. There is this really amazing scene that made me think of the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who that was occurring in the apartment. It was like, oh my god, that is freaking amazingly creepy. I love it. Can we just have more of this? So overall, I am going to give Smile 2 a solid 9 out of 10. It is that good, it is worth going to see in the theaters. Have you seen Smile 2? If so, what did you think of it? Did you see the first one? Did you like it? Did you not like the first one? I would say even if you didn't like the first one, give this one a try. You might enjoy this one even more having now seen the first one. Let me know in the comments. Click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube guys are clicking to support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at TAANN Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami, and my website creativitybydesignllc.com. You can also buy cool Kaiju no Kami merchandise at creativitybydesignllc.com/shop. There's a link in the description below. And until next time, bye.